Hey guys, welcome back. kevSpec. This is day 2 or part 2 of our cam install. So I haven't even driven the car, so the first video didn't even have a road test in it. So I'm pretty sure all you guys want to hear it and they want to also see how it goes. So this is going to be our first cold start on E85 with the new cams. Listen to her rip. Alrighty guys, we've just put some fresh juice in it, some fresh corn juice, E85. Let's see how this thing drives. I do notice a little bit of idle difference straight away. Yeah, let's see how she drives. This is road test 1, pretty much my first 10 minutes in it with the E85 and the new camshafts. It definitely feels different. Something's, yeah. There's that crackle. That I like. Oh yeah. So it's definitely got a crackle on D-cell. Now you guys may have heard that in the dyno video. It's definitely picked up a bark on D-cell. Nice little snap, crackle, pop. Okay. Still smooth and does what it's supposed to do, I suppose, like FGs do. Get rid of the pitch button. I'll try a little bit of a roll in third. Normal speed, 75, 85. 75 to 80k, see what happens. Okay, that's what happens. So yeah, she's still got that. Okay. Alrighty. She's got some balls. I'll give her that. Let's try that again. That wasn't all of it. Wow. Whoa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Even sent the camera flying. Yeah. Lag's about the same, maybe a little more responsive. Let me just check that again. Yeah, no, she's pretty responsive now. What do you reckon, co-pilot?
Scarier than it was before.
Yeah, it does feel, yeah, okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely wants to get on boost a bit earlier.
So yeah, these cams have definitely lived up to the hype, so to speak. Car idle's great. Definitely goes great. Let's try a little bit in second to 30 on. It's probably, I know what's going to happen.
Kill me.
And you just lay rubber everywhere. So that's enough of that. So yeah, she goes well. She goes real well. Pretty happy with that. Nice and responsive. Could still pedal it there in third. You know, I had response in the pedal, so if at anything, it's probably got more. It definitely feels like it's got a bit more. You know, it's hard at this power level, guys. I'm not making excuses. You know, 480, 500 kilowatts is a lot of power, and it's hard to sort of pick. You know, 20 kilowatts up top, but it doesn't feel worse. I'm telling you that right now. And co-pilot here reckons he's pooing his pants, so that's a win. Yeah, so definitely, and yeah, back to cruising in 5th gear at 70k. Doesn't jerk or carry on or probably even slam it into 6th. 75 k's an hour. Okay, that's asking a bit much. It doesn't like that, but 5th gear at 70k, loves it. Now this has got a converter in it, remember guys, it's got a 3000 stall converter, so 6th gear at 70k is pushing the friendship a bit with the old AFRs. What's that? Yeah, so success. very happy. Feels great. Feels probably as smooth or smoother than it did before. So yeah, I'm going to call that a success. You see that low throttle response? Oh yeah, it just goes. Second gear, it hooks up, out of here. Love it. You know, the more open throttle, it is a little laggy. But that, you know, just small throttle, 80k, just on, another gear, and that was, you know, 50 k's. Just that little bit of acceleration. So quite responsive for a car with this much power. Very happy. See if we can get some snap, crackle and pops happening. Alright, let's get the snap, crackle and pops happening. Oh yeah. Hope you like that little road test, guys. So I'm real happy. This thing, she's got balls, big balls. And the snap, crackle and pops I'm liking. Maybe even as good as you 5 litre boys. Maybe not quite, but I hope you like this road test reaction of me driving my car with the Mace billet cams installed. So like I said in the start, lift up to the height, car performs wicked. You know, temperature hasn't moved, oil pressure hasn't moved. It still putts along, beautiful on the freeway. 6th gear, it's not labouring, it's just cruising along. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Stay tuned for the dyno at G-Force. Yeeew, love yous. And don't forget to subscribe. I really need all the subscribers I can get. It really helps the channel when you subscribe, guys. So I don't even care if you do the notifications. It annoys the shit out of me. So don't click notifications, just subscribe and I'm happy. Alrighty, stay tuned for the dyno. Yeeew.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. kevSpec's co-pilot for once. Let me, old mate Media Man, drive the weapon. We're just on the way out to GFORCES Race Solutions to chuck it back on that hub dyno where we made the 504 about a year ago, just to get a real world comparison between the 504 dyno run and the billet camshafts dyno run. So we should make, I'm hoping, yeah, I'm going to say it on record, we should make 520 or more. So here we go. Oh. Alright, don't kill me.
Ooh, that was a bit of wheel spin.
So, old mate Mick just got staunched by a
all-wheel drive
fat SRT8. Absolutely smoked us off the line. Pretty nice little bit of an afternoon here. Sun's going down. The old mate Media Man. Mick, say hello.
Yo, hello.
So what do you reckon, mate? You've had probably just as much time in this car as me. What's your general thoughts? Like, what's it like on takeoff compared to before and low throttle stuff?
Low throttle stuff, it's heaps better. Very responsive. It wants to come on boost a lot earlier, and it drives better. It just even putting around, it drives better. It's more responsive. Just a good old drive.
Yeah, so just on our way to G-Force. Pretty lovely afternoon. Let's hope we make some numbers, guys. Stay tuned. You. Oh, see, I did a U and I couldn't stop myself. It just wants to come out. Sorry, bro. The U's are staying in. You. So what do you reckon to the medium to open throttle stuff? How does it drive?
It just wants to go. That's the biggest thing.
It's always sort of wanted to go, but can you tell the difference to before?
Yeah, yeah. Before, in your low to mid throttle, it was like an NA Falcon when it wasn't on boost. But it just straight away starts to come on that low boost and wants to go, and you can just feel it wants to keep going.
Yeah, that's sort of what I felt. I felt the mid-range is stronger and the top end's more noticeable. Like the difference between the mid-range and the top end now is that because you can feel the cams come in, I reckon, at 4500 or whenever they retard. And I think that's where it's coming from. You can feel it pull, and then you can feel it pull even harder.
I haven't spent enough time above 4500 RPM to know the top end. Stepping up from an NA, this thing scares the pants off of me most of the time.
Old mate here has been punting around and he's quite nice. You probably know the toxic BF Ute. NA manual. It's probably, I don't know, 130 at the wheels on a good day, something like that. So he's never really been a high-powered man except for the cars that he's driven. Mick was around in the day. He actually helped me build the EA turbo in my driveway. It was this Muppet. Good times. I actually didn't get to take him for a spin the first night we built that thing. It actually blew up on the road test. I sprayed my mate with engine parts behind me. I've still got those engine parts too.
On the way to my place.
On the way to his house to pick him up on the first road test. So he's been around with me for a while, seen all the builds and never been in anything like this. So
no, this is the fastest thing I've ever driven. But it's a luxury car too. You can putt around and drive. It's amazing.
The thing, yeah, it's still got all that. Yeah. Totally agree. So that was what she made about 12 months ago on exactly the same setup, minus the billet camshafts. So let's see how she goes with billet camshafts. Alrighty guys, so it made 504 kilowatts, so that's 20 or 30 more than it made on Zane's dyno, so you can see the potential in it, and a big fat lot of mid-range. So the internet can crucify me about the figures, but it is what it is. Yes, up top it's made pretty much the same numbers as it did a year ago, but things can change dyno to dyno, car to car, but it is what it is, and I'm absolutely stoked. So I hope you like this revisit to GForce just to get a check on the dyno numbers, but she made over 500, so she is a 500 kilowatt car, all right? You! And for the subscriber that doesn't like the U's, is another you! You! And massive thanks to Gerardo at GForce Race Solutions. These guys have helped me out with a bit of after hours quick run on the dyno, so massive thank you to these guys. Now, without all these little relationships and partnerships, and you know, I'm paying for all this, by the way, same as at Max Performance. I paid for everything last week. And the cams are sponsored, but I still had to pay for dyno time, so I don't think Kevy's getting a free run, and I have to pay for tonight as well. So, but it's all about the goodness, and it's all about giving you guys some good content. So massive shout out to GForce. Hope you liked the video, and please subscribe, guys. It really helps my channel. Jump on there and subscribe, and don't forget to like. And on a personal note, I have said, you know, probably 6 months ago, Kevy had some medical issues with his teeth, and I'm sure some of you may be interested in, you know, what's going on behind the scenes. I had all my teeth ripped out the other day. I had 15 ripped out last year, and most of them ripped out the other day.
and Kevy's got some pearlers. Check these bad boys. Look at that. Hey, check them bad boys out. So Kevy's got some new pearly whites.